Well, good morning. It's about 5 o'clock, I think. Sorry, 5:30 even in the morning. Another crazy ride. Another fixed gear ride. Not even going to talk about distances. Just going to talk about being on our bikes and enjoying ourselves and just keeping the pedals turning. That's all we've got to do. Off to meet Russ, and there we go. Off we go. Another fixed gear ride. That's all it is. See, for a minute there, I thought Russ might just be bailing. I had to hope. I hope that he was going to say, "Oh, let's not bother." But there he is. Well done, Russ. Thanks, mate. Into the lights of Bristol. Bristol at 6 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. And then we've got the suspension bridge to our left. See if the camera will see that. Hopefully it works, quite bright. There you go, did you get that? I don't know if you did or not. If you didn't, you have to just trust me. It's there and it's lovely. A lovely misty sunrise. That's very optimistic, isn't it? Lee Delamere Services. A little bit to eat. First stop of the day. Feeling alright actually so far. I'm really pleasantly surprised with how it's going, I think. Well, the last time we did this route, when we came out of here, Lee Delamere Services, we came out to rain, cold, wind, and the whole, honestly, it was just horrendous. I think we found out the following day that they had like a month's worth of rainfall in a day. Yeah, and it wasn't very pleasant at all. Today, sun, lovely. A little stop for a play on the swings. Slight issue, road closed. Might have to get off and walk over a footbridge, I think. There's no other way around it, I don't think. Okay, well that's alright, it's actually a shared use bridge, so no point in getting off. Or rather, no need to get off. Oh yeah, road totally closed, look at that, no way through there. Beautiful little Oxfordshire homes, isn't it? Look at that. You can tell we're in Oxfordshire. It even looks like Oxfordshire. Yeah. for another stop. Where actually are we, Russ? Do you know what's the name of the town? No idea. We're 10 miles or so from Oxford anyway. An aborted stop. Place wouldn't even open. So take 2 for a pub stop on the way to Oxford. Hopefully this place will be open. Looks open. Yeah. Yeah, this is Oxford, isn't it? Yeah, it is, yeah. Straight, yeah, slightly to the right. Slightly to the right. Oxford, we are very much here. But we're not going to stay for long. Don't worry. We're passing through. On our way to Buckingham. A bit quieter than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting a lot of traffic here. Where's the hospital? Far from here?
No, it's
just round the corner, is it?
Well, round the corner a little bit.
Yeah. It's actually quite scenic in Oxford. The last time we came through it was like miserable weather, awful. I didn't really take any notice of the place.
Yeah. No, it's really pretty. And this
yeah, it's nice.
This is modern.
You see, who says that bikes aren't any good at carrying stuff? Look at that. That's superb, isn't it? Turn. By now and looking forward to getting home because normally we'd only have 25 to go. But no room to get tired and grumpy today. Hit 100 miles. Barely started. We've barely started. Road closures, road closures. Yay. Right there. I think the diversion was pointing us right. Look out. So, a mate of mine, Adam, in his last video was talking about it being a flat earth. Talking about the flat earth theory. I can verify that it's not flat, it's uphill. That's what it is, it's uphill. So Adam, you're wrong. Loads of roadworks out around this way. It's just roadworks after roadworks and diversions after diversions. Incredible. Welcome to Silverstone, the home of British motor racing. So we're about 159, 160 miles in. It's hard actually, I'm not going to lie, it's hard. We got probably 90 or so miles before we get back to Nailsea, and that isn't the end of the ride, as you will find out if you watch this. Hard work, I tell you. Starting to feel it now. Probably need a hot drink, and I think we kind of expected a hot drink maybe, I don't know, 25 miles or so, 20 miles or so ago, and we've just not seen anywhere to pick anything up, so we're slightly diverting off route into Bicester now in the hope that there's like a garage or a 24-hour garage or a Esso or even a Tesco or a supermarket of some sort, because we probably want a hot drink, and I'm needing that. Praise be to the god of co-op. Let's hope they have a hot drink thing going on in here. I don't know, it gets us doing some strange stuff, doesn't it? Sitting in Bicester at 20 to 8 at night with the biggest part of 100 miles to ride before we even get back to Nailsea. Oh well, I've been quiet for a little bit here. It's kind of difficult not to be, I suppose. It's dark, it's kind of just a question of getting miles, and it's also difficult to sound optimistic really. We're about 300k in, thereabouts, but with 300k to go, which sounds horrible, doesn't it? But you know, about 10 o'clock at night, bit after that I think. Yeah. So rather unexpectedly we've had quite a bit of fog actually, and that's really dropped the temperature. It's actually quite cold. I reckon we've probably got about 45 miles back towards Nailsea, and then obviously another 125, so about 170 to go. But we're through 200, and that's a good thing. About 24-hour garages aren't 24 hours. Gutted, we're going to have a hot drink here as well. Oh. Okay, somewhere around 22, 23 miles to go. Probably wondering why I keep talking about 22 miles to go and then another 125. It's because this is a Audax 600k, and with 600k's you get enough time to do it, to have a bit of a nap. So we're seeing it as basically a 400 and a 200 with a couple of hours sleep in the middle after 4. And the way we've planned it is that, well actually that's not strictly true, we didn't plan it this way, but the way it's panned out is that we can have our nap at home. I'm not going to go to bed because I think that would be fatal, I wouldn't get back up, but I think just couple of hours sitting on the sofa at home, and then we'll meet up again and then rattle off a 200. Makes it sound easy, doesn't it? The sights of Bristol at this time of night. Everybody coming out of their clubs. So that's part one done. So we've done comfortably over 400k actually, but about 10 miles more than 400k. I think we've done about 260 miles, 258 miles, something like that. So part one done, 200k to go. Chance to have a bit of a freshen up now, get home. Just arranged to meet Russ in a couple of hours. Few hours. To get our 200k done. Oh, it's going to feel great, isn't it, at the end? How amazing is it going to feel? Right, so I want to tell you that I'm all refreshed and raring to go. That's what I want to tell you. Got 200 kilometers to go, done our 4. That's fantastic. I want to tell you I'm refreshed, but I just can't. I'm so tired and my legs don't want to work. I'm rather hoping it's just just like a getting back on the bike thing, and that when we're 20-30 miles down the road they'll feel fine. But within Audax we've got so much time to do this 200k. I don't want to tempt fate, but it's unheard of that we would take as long as we've technically got within the Audax rules to still be kind of validated as a 600k ride. It's like, I mean, well, I'm not even going to go there, but it's a long time. Don't think I'll have ever taken that long. So I've got loads of time. Just going to take it nice and steady today and enjoy it, really. Enjoy the moment. Yeah, I struggled as well. No, I didn't have that spaghetti bolognese. I couldn't. There's no way I could place that. Yeah. We've got 283 miles done, 100 miles to go, and I think I'm about to come up against my first get off and push hill. It's kind of tough on a fixie, this hill that's coming up at the best of times actually, let alone with 283 miles in my legs. So yeah, here we go. I won't be ashamed. Well, I didn't get off and push. I couldn't have gone much slower, mind, but I didn't get off and push. That's a win, isn't it? That's a win. Very useful park bench. of any 600k ride. 500k down, 100 to go.
Threatening to bring their kids over to do Glastonbury tour.
Oh yeah,
We did actually set out to do it while I was off. Second week of my holiday.
Only in Glastonbury, innit? Only in Glastonbury. I mean, seriously, how do you choose which is the best cow there? I mean, they're all outstanding in their field, aren't they? Sorry. So the ride close to an end. What have we got? Probably about 3 miles and that's about 3.5 miles to go. Wow, what a ride. And there we have it. As good as makes no difference, 380 miles. In fact, it might even be slightly more than that. So there you go. So yeah, 380 miles on a fixed gear bike. Well, you know, look, I can't pretend it was, well, I always say that, don't I? I can't pretend it was easy. Bloody wasn't. It was really hard. And you know, you look for stuff in yourself that I've probably never needed to look for, you know. And I found it, and that's really good. I'm hurting in places I didn't even know I had places. I'm hurting literally all over. And of course I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. And I've probably wanted to go to sleep for the last 100 miles. But I got it done. And that's pretty good. And that's pretty satisfying actually. Fixed gear, 380 miles, crikey. Who'd have thought that, eh?